Welcome to the Magic Bus. We are so glad that you joined us. I'm Shelly Lane, your host, and actually this is Robert, our bus driver today. Hey Robert.
Hey.
We're so glad to have you all with us. So the Magic Bus is powered by STS and the Women Under Construction Network, and we're going to take you on the ride of your life today. We're so excited that our guest rider is Dr. Lisa Herring, the Superintendent of the Birmingham City Schools. I can't wait to meet her. You can't wait to meet her. Get ready for the ride of your life. It's Magic Bus time. Come join us. Well, we're about to meet Dr. Lisa Herring, the superintendent of the Birmingham City Schools. We're pulling up to the Board of Education. I cannot wait to meet our superintendent. We just pulled up to the Birmingham Board of Education and we're so excited to meet our rider. Dr. Lisa Herring, the superintendent of the Birmingham City Schools. We're excited to hear what she says and find out a little bit more about her. Dr. Lisa Herring is a servant leader. She's had more than 20 years of experience in education. Dr. Herring was named superintendent of the Birmingham City School System on May 3rd, 2017. Her vision was to make the system a premier education choice for families and the first academic choice or option for the community. We are so excited to have you on the Magic Bus.
Glad to be on the bus. Glad to be on the bus, yes.
Tell us about the Birmingham City Schools.
So Birmingham City Schools is comprised of about 23,000 scholars from pre-K to 12th grade here in the greater Birmingham area. We are the 5th largest school system in the state of Alabama, along with our 9-member school board. It's been a pleasure, and you're in the right place at the right time, because in Birmingham City Schools we're excited about the things that we've been able to accomplish with this administration in the last 2.5 months.
Dr. Herring has led the Birmingham City Schools through a significant transformation, stabilizing leadership, achievement, and under Dr. Herring's leadership, Birmingham City Schools received its first ever award of full district accreditation after being under the state's takeover and conditional accreditation for a number of years. Dr. Herring has established her professional career by teaching in both public and private schools, in both urban and rural settings. These experiences have allowed her to touch the lives of students from diverse social, economic, and ethnic backgrounds.
I am keenly aware of the need to ensure that education, teaching and learning is happening every day in our schools, in our classrooms, with our students, with highly qualified teachers, and with very strong leaders who understand the dynamics and the complexity of running a school. I'm just saying.
Spelman College. As I walked the hall with Dr. Herring, it was immediate that the kids were so excited to see her. The students, the faculty, everyone that actually saw Dr. Herring had a smile on their face. You could tell the passion that Dr. Herring had with the kids was real. We talked about how she was touchable, not just as a superintendent, but as a woman. It was intriguing to watch the faces of the kids when they went up to her. They were able to hug her, they were able to wish her well. There were many students that she could actually call by name, and you could tell that there was a relationship, not just that she was the superintendent. But I saw you today love on kids, and it was authentic.
I appreciate that you use the word love on them, because that's, I've never used that term, but I think that's appropriate and that's fair. I have had the blessing of being loved on, beyond my parents and grandparents and family members. I felt loved on and empowered in school, and it was the difference maker for me. I don't know how many of them get loved on before they get into school every day, but I can ensure that they can, if they encounter me, will get loved on in this space. And that's a healthy practice of loving on them. It's believing in them. It is letting them know I see you, and then also helping them journey towards their dream. it is more than a textbook. It is more than, you know, as I said before, pointing to a board or writing an essay. We really manifest our dreams because someone believes in us. They love on us in a way that is healthy and that helps them see themselves to success. And that's just critically important for me as a leader.
Her greatest passion was to see each of them succeed. She knows their gifts, she knows their talents because she knows who they are, and that was evident just by walking down the hall. As Principal Walker walked to us, we could see that there was quite passion between her and the superintendent as well. It was evident to me that the employees care as much about the superintendent as she cares about them. Our schedule was tight with the superintendent, and we knew that we were supposed to interview her specifically, but she made it a point to make sure that there was a group of kids that we could actually sit down and talk to who she called her Ramsay Scholars, and it was evident after our interview that they were indeed the stars.
I love it. Well, I'm calling them Ramsay Stars. That's my new name for you all. Just because you are. And as I mentioned to you all before, you're here for a reason because you were picked out, selected to be able to do this. So we want to hear a little bit about you all and what you're doing.
I'm Zion Sharp. I want to go to college for football, on a football scholarship. And I want to major in marine biology so I can be able to study marine life and find new life forms.
Find new life forms. Okay. Okay. I love that.
My name is Micaiah Collins. I'm a senior here at Ramsay High School. I plan to major in secondary education with a concentration in mathematics. I want to go to school and make sure that I know how to educate scholars that are in my community. I want to become a principal and someday become the superintendent. So Dr. Herring has really just been a great mentor to me, giving me pointers on what I need to do going forward into my future.
So you want to be her, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, good.
He's already there.
He's already there. I love that. I love that.
My name is Stanley Wayne Kendall III. I'm a senior here at Ramsay High School, and I plan to go on to a 4-year college or university and major in mechanical engineering and minor in pre-law. So I want to be a lawyer and an engineer one day in the future and come back to the community and help those in need.
Hi, I'm Darenique Price. I'm a Ramsay student. I'm a senior, and what I would like to do with my life, I would like to go to college, and I want to study psychology. I want to be a cognitive behavior therapist. And what pushed me to do this, I like to help people and get to know them for who they are and give them pointers because I know I can motivate people, and that's my gift.
Woo-hoo, I love that. Right. Again, cognitive behavior.
Well, hi, I'm Amy Howard. I am a junior here at Ramsay High School. I hope to one day attend Vanderbilt University and major in international affairs and hopes of becoming a lawyer and someday a judge because I really want to shape the political system and give back to my community in that way.
My name is Tamara Peoples here at Ramsay High School, and I'm a senior. I plan to go to the College of University of Alabama and major in public health to become an OBGYN, then later to go to medical school.
Hi, my name is Kamora Porter. I'm a sophomore at Ramsay High School. Later on in life, I plan on attending Vanderbilt or Georgia Tech University to major in biomedical engineering. I know that I can achieve this goal because I live a life of faith and not a life of waste.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Maya Brown. I am a senior at Ramsay High School. I plan to go to college, preferably at HBCU, and major in exercise science or kinesiology. I plan to be a physical therapist and one day own my own practice because I want to help other people, other Black people, be able to know that they could do what I did.
Hi, I am Lauren Simpson. I am currently a junior here at Ramsay High School. I plan on going to Howard University to major in biology on a pre-med track. I want to be a pediatrician, and later on, I want to go to medical school.
Hi, I'm Zena Terry. I'm a freshman here at Ramsay Ivy High School, and I plan to attend Howard University so I will become a cardiothoracic surgeon.
One of the things that Superintendent Herring said is Ramsay is just one of the schools that we could go to see excellence in kids. And we certainly saw that in kids that she selected. And we were so excited to see this because it gave us back a vision of what the Magic Bus is, and that is to be able to promote excellence in all that we do through the community. And these kids certainly had that.
All right, my final question, yours to hear about,
Sure.
and that was you told me about Singing Jack.
Yes.
Who's Singing Jack?
So Singing Jack was my school bus driver in Macon, Georgia. while I was going through school, public school, from 1st through 12th grade. And Singing Jack was my bus driver who greeted us every morning. And so where I live, we walk up the street to the bus stop. When the door would open, he would have a song, sometimes, a little corny to us, but we were looking for it, right? Yes. He ensured that our morning started with just excitement and joy in that space. That was important. Yeah, I talked a little bit about being on the bus, and that was just a part of the journey, not just to school, but the journey throughout school, and that was important. That was the first phase. And it's probably, not even probably, it had a lot to do with my being able to enjoy and love school.
The Magic Bus team and I were almost sad to see Dr. Herring leave. She brings such enthusiasm, such a wealth of knowledge, and such passion for the kids that she serves. That's our superintendent, Dr. Lisa Herring.
Wow, what a ride. That was such a great ride on the Magic Bus. Was that not good?
Oh, it was great time.
I had a fun time, I did. Well, I'm really tired now because we actually had Dr. Lisa Herring of the Birmingham school system. She's the superintendent. We had a great time with her, and also the kids at Ramsay High School and Miss Walker, the principal. We're so grateful to them to do such a great job for us. Well, get ready for our next episode on the Magic Bus. Can't wait to see you. Robert, you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Let's go.